The awkward. There we go. Hello, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram fam that has joined us. We are going to have such a fun show tonight. We got Adam to come out of the woods and join us. Third time is the charm here for us. But for those of you that don't recognize him, this is Adam Scott.
How y'all doing?
And his best friend, what'd you say her name was? Layla Grace?
Layla Grace, come here. Say hi to everybody.
Look, is she not adorable? Oh my gosh.
She's
Love it.
Video mascot now. She's been in about every right that I've had the last 10 rights. So, and we've got all pretty decent rights, so she's been good luck. Quit.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there is a reason they say dog is a man's best friend. So let me make sure I turned my phone down. We do not want it ringing while we're doing this. So people, this y'all have seen on the IG stories today, this is going to be a little bit different than I've gotten to do before. And I'm super excited about it. We're going to hear some music, talk with Adam for about 45 minutes. And then the Kenessee guys are going to join in. Because if y'all follow Adam or Kenessee, y'all know that they just put out a song called Backroads and love it, by the way. It is fabulous. I love it. So we're going to have them do that together. And then we're going to end this interview with Kenessee. So it's a 2-for-1 deal.
So y'all don't want to miss these dudes. They're something funny to watch together.
I am telling you, I cracked up at them today on their story post. They were just having me rolling. I was like, okay, these guys are going to be fun.
Yeah,
it's no wonder. Now, were y'all friends before y'all did this song together, or did this bring y'all together and you became friends, or how'd that come about?
It kind of worked out the way like Upstar kind of brought everybody together, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that it took somebody from like Jamie from New York to bring two Kentucky boys that live 30 minutes apart together. But that's what it took. And so we kind of met each other through Upstar. And Jay messaged me one day. Layla, get down. He messaged me one day and he said, "Hey man," he's like, "I got this song that we just wrote." He wrote it with another buddy of mine. He said, "We just wrote this song." He said, "Let me know what you think about it." And so I listened to it, and there was only one part that I heard in my head, that I thought should change, and it would really make the song better. And anyway, they went ahead and changed it. And so from then on, like me and Jay's, been pretty good friends ever since. He bounces ideas off me and vice versa. And there's just, it's hard to find just like real genuine like caring people that actually care about you. And this group they're the real deal. So yeah, I'm definitely blessed to have some co-writers and best friends, with the Kenessee guys. And they got let me tell you, they have some really, really cool stuff coming out. Really cool. So
that's awesome. I'm excited to talk with them. I'm excited to have y'all together at the end of this. And I'm glad that it just all worked out that you and them were available tonight for this to all pull together, and have y'all do the song live together. So, I mean, that's
first time
fantastic.
Like in front of, a virtual audience or whatever. We shot the music video for it last Sunday. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. But yeah, they're just a good group of guys, good bunch of guys, and their wives and girlfriends are the same way, and it's just a good family atmosphere, and that's kind of like what Upstar was. So to begin with, it's cool that it's actually worked out that way, and I met a lot of people through that avenue right there. So.
Oh yeah, I remember coming across Jamie and Upstar several months ago, I guess, when he had like some marathon event like going on. He had like a bunch of people on that week, or I think he did like a 10-day stretch or something.
Yeah, he goes out there on it.
Yeah, and I mean he had some great artists on there that I ended up getting in touch with because I saw him on his show and they've been on my show. And yeah, he's doing a great thing with that. He's doing really well. I like it a lot. So yeah, shout out to Jamie and Upstar. If anybody's not familiar with him, go check him out because he's doing a great job over there. So y'all lived 30 minutes apart and never knew each other before.
Well, I'd say 45 minutes, I guess, but 30 if you're driving from like town. But from where I'm from, it's about 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
which I felt like I still feel like today. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I met Colt somewhere before,
Yeah.
and I don't know where. But yeah, he looked really familiar. Never met Jay before, um, but yeah, we just kind of hit it off like we knew each other forever, and yeah, they're like brothers to me. They're some of the best dudes I know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So we were talking before we went live. You're actually in Horse Branch, Kentucky.
Not tonight, but yes, that's where I
Not
was.
tonight, but that's where you're from.
Yeah.
Okay. So how far is that from Nashville?
I'm about an hour and 35 minutes.
Okay. So that's not bad.
Yeah,
All right. So you don't.
hour and 5 to like Trinity Lane, but it probably hour and 40 minutes to downtown.
Okay. Not bad then. So you don't really have a need to relocate to Nashville. You're close enough.
Well, I'm actually in the process of working on doing that because I write
Oh,
some.
okay.
Like, well, kind of backstory on me because a lot of people that's probably watching don't have any idea. But I've kind of been in Nashville for 2 years, and the first year was like, if I was going to quit, it would have been the first year, that I tried to move to Nashville. And I just got really like down about having, I was working like 65 hours a week and for FedEx, and I'd come home and my roommate would be writing, and I'd be like, man, I didn't get to write today. And it just did that for like I worked there for a year. And after that, I moved back home with my grandma because my grandpa had passed away during that time. So she was living by herself. And that just gave me a lot of time to write. And I had a lot of time that I, think and, plan on what I was going to do next. And so, I did that and everything was going good. And then COVID hit. And so here we are kind of starting all over again. So I've been back in Kentucky for the last, 3 or 4 months. And thank God for good friends. When I go to Nashville, I'll stay over at somebody's house and you'll get 2 or 3 writes, in a day or whatever. Get as much as you can. But the first year that I went down there, I have an old Ford F-150 pickup truck and a 91 Ford F-150 is what I wrote about Night to Leave in. And anyway, I drive that down there before I really knew anybody. I was just trying to network in Nashville and get rights. I didn't even know who anybody was. And I just, after I was done, I'd go take a shower at Love's and I'd go sleep in my F-150. I just park on the street somewhere, which looking back now is really, it probably wasn't the safest thing to do. But,
probably not.
But I mean, it's just part of everybody's got their story, how they got, and, why they're still going. And that's just part of mine, So we're making it work as much as we can. I'm still writing in Nashville about 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm just glad I've got good friends, that I can depend on if I need to stay somewhere. But yeah, we're talking with a guy. He's actually a really good drummer and a friend of mine. And we're looking to get in a place together here in the next couple weeks, if not sooner. So I'll be happy to get back to Nashville and not drive an hour and 45 minutes,
True. Yeah, that can take a lot of your time away. I mean, hour and 45 minutes there, hour and 45 minutes back. That's a big chunk of your day gone.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of time to write memos down and voice memos and stuff,
Oh yeah. That thinking time in the truck, car, whatever, on the way. I think that's probably when a lot of your inspiration strikes.
Absolutely, yeah. Or in the middle of the night when you're sleeping and you just wake up and you're like, that's kind of how Night to Leave came about. Like my first single, I was laying in bed in Nashville and it was about 3:00 in the morning. I woke straight up and I had pretty much the whole chorus. Like I just wrote over and typed it down on my phone and I was like, all right, well that was decent. So I laid back down. I was like, it wasn't good enough for me to get up completely. So I laid back down and I was like, if something comes to me, I'll write it back down. And I laid there and went back to sleep probably another hour. And this is the only time that I've ever wrote a song like this. I've never had anything else happen like this. But I woke up about an hour later and I had the first verse, and which turned out to be the first verse and chorus now. At the time, I was just jotting down a bunch of crap. And it just turned out, I got up the next morning and I had to write with a guy named Stetson Nelson. And we didn't land on any ideas to start the write-off with. And I said, I had this idea last night and it's kind of more an idea. So I shared the notes. He's like, man, you've already got this thing wrote. And I was like, no, I still need a second verse and a bridge. And so we nailed it out in about an hour and a half and got Night to Leave. So it's weird how, inspiration hits you sometimes when you're not even expecting it. So that's songwriting though. I love that.
Yeah, that's it seems like that's probably when the best songs come out.
Yeah.
Is when you're not trying and they just come to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's kick this interview off with a song. What do you want to start us out with?
Well, I don't know. I've been sitting here thinking about the whole time I've been talking.
Oh, there's our co-host. Let me let her in here.
Just in time too. She was just waiting for you.
I know, right? There you are. Better late than never.
Sorry.
It's all good. Hey, you didn't do as bad as I did today, so you're good. You're good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Adam was off in the woods and didn't
live.
have service to do the takeover. So
we're gonna get it done one of these days. I promise you.
he cared more about deer hunting today. So getting deer hunting prep.
All good.
Hey, that's important.
It's very important.
Yep.
It is very important. I mean, because I'm telling you, there is nothing better than some deer tenderloin.
Oh my gosh, deer jerky, like the smoked sausage. So good.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, whenever my husband or one of my sons gets a deer, and that's what we want is the tenderloin. And as soon as my husband starts frying it up, I mean, as soon as it comes out of the pan, it's gone.
Yeah, that's how it is in my house. My dad just, hey, Lily Grace.
Yeah. It does not last. It's gone. So, all right. Just before we let you in, Kat, Adam was telling me he doesn't know what song he's going to start us off with, but he's going to figure out something.
Let's do.
I haven't missed a song yet. Okay.
Nope, you hadn't.
No, you haven't missed any songs yet, but everything that I'm going to play is probably the first time anybody's going to hear it besides one or two maybe. But two of them definitely the first time playing them live. So we wrote this. If I don't mess them up, hopefully. We wrote this. Me and the Kenessee boys wrote this, I guess, a week ago, wasn't it, Bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, a week ago. It's called Molded Me. And it's kind of like all the things in your life that you can look back and be like, holding the door for somebody, or like saying yes sir, yes ma'am. Like those are the things that like I was raised on. That's kind of what I'm about. So we wrote that song. It's called Molded Me. Let's see if I can figure it out here.
Awesome.
Almost meeting Jesus on Saturday, Sunday morning, pray about everything. One thing that'll never change. Yeah, that's how I was raised. Hold the door, say yes sir, yes ma'am. Always be who I am. Yes, now I understand all about taking that walk down that old back road, farm buzzing that old Zepco fishing pole. Yeah, that's what takes me home. That's all I know. Mama and Daddy barely made ends meet, but they sure worked hard for everything. Right there in that moment, it was hard to see. These are the things that molded me. These are the things that molded me. Always try the best you can. When it comes time, you'll know how to be a man. Always know there's a time and place. Yeah, that's amazing grace. You get knocked down, yeah, and you'll get back up. When the tough get going, yeah, the going gets tough. Just when you think you've had enough, just go on back to taking that walk down that old back road, farm buzzing that old Zepco fishing pole. Yeah, that's what takes me home. That's all I know. Mama and Daddy barely made ends meet, but they sure worked hard for everything. Right there in the moment, it was hard to see. These are the things that molded me. Yeah. These are the things that molded me. Taking that walk down that old back road, farm buzzing that old Zepco fishing pole. Yeah, that's what takes me home. Yeah, that's all I know. Mama and Daddy barely made ends meet, everything. There in the moment it was hard to see. These are the things that mold me. Yeah, yeah. These are the things that mold me. These are the things that mold me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like that. I think any of us that were raised right can relate to that song.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're country at all, then yeah, that shit hits you somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And sadly though, forget trying to be politically correct. Sadly, there are not a lot of parents like that out here anymore that raise their children that way.
Not very many. No. Not very
Not
many.
unless, and nothing against the city. I'm not saying city folk don't do it, but
Yeah.
unless you're in the country, I mean, that's definitely a country thing. It shouldn't be a country thing, but it's very prominent in the country. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for what I'm saying. I'm not knocking anybody in the city. Y'all don't get me wrong, but I mean, you know what I was saying. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, it's a different way.
Help me, get me out of this hole I'm digging here.
I'll agree with you. Like, I went to New York. I guess it was almost a year ago now, and maybe it was a little longer than that. Maybe it was 2 years ago. But I went for the first time, and the place is beautiful, and everything is awesome, and it's so pretty. And then the people are the opposite. Most of the people are the opposite of that. Like, I've never been cussed out walking down the street before until New York. And so, like, it's kind of like a culture shock in a way. From being like from the sticks to going to the big city. So I mean, it's definitely a different way of life, and nothing. I don't knock that. Like, it takes all kinds of kinds, you know. But that's just where that's my backstory, kind of like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that's what I was trying to say in not such a great way. Yeah, I mean, I love the city. I love visiting the city. You could not pay me enough to live in a city unless it's Nashville. I mean, that's the only city I would move to is Nashville.
Yeah, awesome.
Otherwise,
but even then, most people don't live in the city of Nashville. So.
Yeah, but even so, Nashville is not like city like in North Carolina. You think of Charlotte or Raleigh. Nashville's not like that. You know, it's not like New York or LA or, you know.
It's not like you're moving to DC.
Yeah.
It's not hostile.
It's getting bigger though. Like they're not stopping people moving in there. That's for sure. So I don't know where they're gonna put everybody in 3 or 4 years, but
yeah, for real.
The country,
Major League Baseball team to come in there or something. We need something.
They're gonna go in the country, and everybody's gonna be like, "Well, there's no room in Davidson County." So
Dayton's got like a AAA baseball team, and the Red Legs or something. I think that's what they are, and they're out in the middle of nowhere. Like, you're just driving on a bypass, and all of a sudden there's a big baseball stadium. It's like, oh my gosh, it's really nice. But
yeah, I think
it's kind of funny how like the country life.
How what?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I think there's like. I said sorry. I think there's like a lag. I don't know.
You're good now. Go ahead. I think.
Oh. Okay. I was like, it's weird how like the country life is like frowned upon in like today's society, I guess, or like, you know, about your song, like what like being raised right or whatever. Like,
yeah,
they're like, oh, you're from the sticks. Like, they think you're dumb or you're a redneck or something crazy. Like,
yeah. I mean, I just got to the point like I'm old enough now to where like I know what I'm about and where I'm from, and that's, you know, that's all that matters. And my friends, you know, back home, they're pretty much the same way. So, you know, if you don't like it, then you ain't gotta like me. But that's just what I'm gonna sing about, is just real down home stuff. So
exactly, I feel exactly
and where
the
you're
same.
From, it's who you are.
I couldn't hear it. What'd you say?
You're like, okay, this is my hometown. I said, this is my hometown. Like, where you're from makes you part of who you are. Like, it's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I come back and do it. Like, the year that I came back and lived with my grandma, I did a lot of like soul searching and making sure that that's what I wanted to do. And yeah, coming back home made the biggest difference. I couldn't have done it anywhere else probably. I just needed that time to plan everything and do what I wanted to do. But yeah, back home definitely holds a big place.
Yeah. So do you think that made a big difference in your career, Adam, that time that you were in Nashville first and then you went back home and did all that soul searching? Do you think if that hadn't happened where you went back home, things would be different now?
Well, before that, a lot of things would have been different. I had a really good job, probably my dream job. At the time, I was merch guy and drum tech and guitar tech for Parmalee, and so I did that for a year with them. And personal stuff.
Really?
And yeah, I was married at the time, and it just didn't work out. And I don't want to go into much of that, but nobody in my family had ever got divorced before, so I thought it was a good idea for me not to be the first one, and it ended up backfiring on me. And actually, it ended up backfiring on her because I wrote a lot of really good songs about it. So jokes on. And
I know, right?
Broken hearts always make great songs.
that's right. But yeah, if I would have never went back to
You worked for Parmalee? That's so cool.
If I probably would have never went back to Horse Branch, I wouldn't have. I don't know. I think I just found myself as a songwriter whenever I moved back. That was like almost 5 years ago now, and I just figured out what I kind of it all clicked together. Like what I wanted to do and what style that I wanted to go after. We write a lot of different styles, like hip hop. We write poppy stuff and some old country stuff, but like I like a little mix of the newer stuff and a little bit of Keith Whitley too, and with fiddles and dobro. I like keeping the country in it. So
Oh yeah.
I didn't do that with Night to Leave as much as I did with Cold and Gone. Just trying to keep that old country, like kind of like old Gary Allen feel, kind of like, or Dwight Yoakam, just kind of real home country is kind of what I'm going after, I reckon.
Yeah. Now, were those guys some of your inspirations when you were growing up, or?
Actually, my biggest inspiration that started me singing was probably Rascal Flatts, to be honest with you. I just thought there's no way that you're ever going to sing that like Rascal Flatts, like Gary LeVox. And I was absolutely right. I'm still to this day absolutely right. But I learned a lot of runs and stuff that I do. My voice that I've worked on comes from trying to imitate Gary. And, a lot of other people like Keith Whitley and Randy Travis, Alan Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an 80s baby, so I grew up on all that good stuff, Dina Carter, just a bunch of really good artists back then, and they had really good music.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. I'd say,
yeah, that was the decade for sure.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing. I just remember driving by my oh, my God. It started, huh? The Kenessee boys are here.
Uh-oh.
I won't tell you what just happened, but
I knew this was going to be fun.
I just got it, though. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy.
I'll coat one back later. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that
Where's the puppy?
She went outside because she was barking, and if I start playing, she wants to sing with me. So she'll howl, and she sounds like Chewbacca, and she'll do this while I'm playing. So
that's so cool.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, she has a mind of her own for sure.
Stacey, she has an Instagram. You have to go follow her.
Yes, Layla Grace 2020, I think.
How did I not know that? Oh my God, that's too cute. All right, I'm gonna have to do that.
She's getting really big now, though.
He hasn't posted about her, but
yeah, she'll be 5 months old coming up here, so she's getting. I can't believe I've had her for 3 months already, but she's so smart. Like she'll set
time flies.
At 2 months old, she was setting and shaking for me, but she still don't want to listen. Whenever you tell her to come back to the house, she wants to go run around and explore. But she's getting a little bit better. I got to remember she's only 4 months old. So.
She's a baby.
Yeah. But she's really smart. She's sweet.
She's a baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have minds of their own. So yeah.
At night in bed, so she'll get right up in between me. Like she'll wait until I get comfortable. She'll jump right in between my legs and waller me until I spread them out enough to where she can get comfortable and lay in a ball. And that's how she sleeps all night. My little cuddle buddy.
Too cute. Too cute. Yeah, I love all these people that have Instagrams for their dogs. I think that's amazing. And I know Kat was asking the other day, should she make one for her dog? So did you do that, Kat?
I couldn't come up with a catchy enough name for her Instagram because my Instagram name is really cool and it rhymes. And I couldn't come up with one for Keenan, so I just haven't come up with one for her yet. But I will.
Oh yeah, it'll
I
come
never
to you.
thought, but I did. I just
I
can't
mean,
post. I want to post stuff on her.
I mean, instead of posting it all over your own personal Instagram.
Post it all to my Instagram because that's my music, and that's my, that's my business and stuff. But I'll throw on a story every now and then. She's got her own little page. I think she's got like 87 followers now or something. I'm proud of her.
well, she'll have 88 because I'll go follow her. So.
It took me like a year to get to 87 followers when I first met her.
I know, right? And then you get a dog, and it's like, what the heck? They're like,
yeah,
dog like you. Like,
yeah, forget your music, Adam. The dogs are going to make you popular.
Oh, I know. I can post something of me playing a show somewhere, and I post a picture of her, and it's got about 800 likes more than where I'm playing at. So I'm just going to start putting in all my album covers with me or something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. So you are a singer and a songwriter, obviously. And I love asking this question of people. If you could only be one or the other, write song or sing, which would it be?
Right.
Okay. You did not hesitate to answer that.
Yeah, I've thought about this before a lot. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It would definitely be writing because I still want to be able to tell my story. And just because you can't sing or, whatever, if you can't sing, that doesn't mean nothing. You can still write and somebody else can sing it like Jay Jones or Coke Graves, So, yeah, I wouldn't trade writing for anything. I don't know how it ever came to be about, I don't know if a lot of songwriters that know how they became a songwriter, it just kind of happens, one day. And for me, it happened whenever I was like 20 years old. I started writing when I was 20 years old, after I got out of college. And so, yeah, it's just weird how it happened. I was just riding home from work one day, and I was working at an airbag factory in Beaver Dam, Kentucky. And I just had some words come to me. And so I didn't have back then they didn't have a phone to where you could put it in your notes. It was those stupid flip phones. So when I got home, I had a notebook and I wrote everything down in it. So I took that notebook with me the next day, and it just started like that every day. I'd write a little bit in my notebook, and didn't really make sense, and I really didn't try to make it make sense. I just structure, and I'd get home at night and I sit down and read it, for the first time all the way through, and I was like, all right, well, this has got a little bit of terrible. And my dad was a songwriter in Nashville back in the 70s and 80s, and I called him. And I said, hey man, I said, take a listen to this song, and he listened to it and ended up that was the first song that I ever went to Nashville and demoed. Which I wish I knew then what I know now, but again, that's all part of the journey, and how it happens, I don't know, but sometimes I'll go in a room and we write a song, and I'll sit there after the writing. I'm like, we just wrote that song. Like, that's really, really cool song. So, yeah. Can I play you another one?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I wrote my grandma's song that passed away. It's called Forever Changed, and I'll probably release that on an EP whenever I get to the point of releasing an EP. So I was sitting in my house in Kentucky, and had this idea come across me, and it was just like, I miss my grandpa, and if we could talk, like, what would you tell me? And so I got to Nashville the next day. I wrote like a verse or whatever of it, and got to Nashville with Cole Bradford, and we finished the thing off. And it's called If We Could Talk. If we could talk, you'd be telling me, son, it's about time to mow the lawn. And ain't this year sure been a crazy one? Laugh about those things you done and saw. If we could talk, if we could talk, I'd be telling you that our family's lost. Oh, since you've been gone, Yeah, we're trying to move along, but we know heaven's where you belong. But if you were here, you'd sure be telling me. You tell me jump some fences, lights and fires, smoke some stolen lucky lights, find some love and not leave it lonely. When you know it's right. He said, and don't you take for granted time. You only get one try. Oh boy, you only get one try. If we could talk, we'd be riding around in that whitewash Chevrolet on our way to fish that honey hole out on Old Hickory Lake. We laugh about those memories we made. If we could talk. You tell me jump some fences, lights and fires, smoke some stolen lucky lights, find some love and not leave it lonely. When you know it's right. He said, and don't you take for granted time. Oh, you only get one try. Oh boy, you only get one try. Yeah. You tell me jump some fences, lights and fires, smoke some stolen lucky lights, find some love and not leave it lonely. When you know it's right. Say, don't you take for granted time. But you don't get to do it twice. You only get one try. Oh boy, you only get one try. Yeah. Cheers, Joe.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry, it took me a minute to get to the mute button.
I'm like, I need to hide. I don't want people to see my face. It's sad.
Okay, never mind. I know. I figured I was going to cry when you started that. Hang on, y'all.
I'm glad you didn't. You made me cry.
I know. That's what I was like. Oh, God.
What'd y'all say?
He was like, I'm glad you didn't.
My sound was going crazy. Okay. My sound was going crazy and I couldn't hear him good. And I knew I wanted to hear like every word of that song.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, that was like really, really good. And sorry about you losing your grandpa. I mean, I know how that is. That's like, it freaking sucks.
Thank you. It does.
And I know everybody can like really relate to that song because I don't know who wouldn't want to talk to their grandpa or their grandma or
whoever. But for whoever's listening, it could be whoever that, whoever you miss talking to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I just lost my mom last year. So, I can definitely relate to that. There's been so many times this year, especially like if I go to the lake house or something, because I mean, that was her favorite place. So it just, I can definitely relate to that. I'm surprised you didn't make me cry with that one. But I held it together.
Nonetheless. I think it's kind of funny. I'm glad you like write songs like that. Each their own. But personally, I don't think you hear enough songs about like death. I know that sounds really morbid, but it's a part of life. And like, especially in country music, maybe in old country, but like not so much nowadays. And I appreciate, musicians talking more about it and singing more about it because it's a normal part of life and it needs to be talked about,
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm more of a ballad.
I appreciate that.
I write slow stuff as my best stuff most of the time. But I've been breaking out here last year and trying to write some more up-tempo stuff. But yeah, that's just my bread and butter. I love like love songs. And can I play you one more?
Oh yeah.
Kennessee's
sure.
Ready.
Keep going.
God. All right, so this song I wrote with a guy named Jay Glover. He's a Kentucky boy too. He's from Lexington. We were at Tin Roof on a revival night. I believe it was a Tuesday night, and he came up to me and said, "Hey man, I got a really good idea." And we had to write the next day anyway. He said, "I got a really good idea, you know." And he was kind of drunk. I was like, "Well, if you remember at the end of the night, tell me." And I really didn't think he would remember. Thank God that he did. And the next day we wrote this, and it's called "She Don't Come with a Book." I'll be putting this out probably in the next 2 or 3 singles. So here you go. She don't come.
All right.
Never been much for reading, but that girl, she changed my mind. I want to know her cover to cover, her middle name, her favorite wine, her bookmark Bible verse, where she turns when the sun forgets to shine. I wouldn't change a single line. But she don't come with a book, and I can't read her mind. But man, I gotta know every word, every line. What turns her on, what drives her wild. I wanna know the girl behind that smile. I'd read a million pages if I could, but she don't come with a book. No, 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 she don't come with a book. You got me lost in these letters. I don't want to turn the page, 'cause girl, with a love like ours, the ink ain't gonna fade. And I'd read it over and over, learning more each and every time. Still wouldn't change a line. She don't come with a book, and I can't read her mind. But man, I gotta know every word, every line. What turns her on, what drives her wild. I wanna know the girl behind that smile. I'd read a million pages if I could, but she don't come with a book. No, no, she don't come with a book. If I could put pen to paper, let everybody know she's mine, it'd be a bestseller, top of the New York Times. But she don't come with a book. Hell, I can't read her mind. But man, I gotta know every word, every line. What turns her on, what drives her wild. I wanna know the girl behind that smile. I'd read a million pages if I could. Oh, God knows I would. But she don't come with a book. And she don't come with a book. No, no, no. She don't come with a book.
Yeah.
You're right.
If
Women don't come
only
with a
women
book.
came with a book.
No, they don't.
Or men, if only people came with a book, right?
That's fact. That's facts.
Yeah.
All
That
people.
is, yeah, that's a fact for sure. All
We don't
people.
even understand
Men,
women,
women, children.
So animals
yeah.
too.
I mean, really.
It probably wouldn't help if they had a book for
Babies.
women
Oh my god.
Probably not. Because then
I'm just thinking. I'm like,
they're all different, so it wouldn't help you much.
It'd be helpful though. It'd be a good manual to have.
It would be, but you know, it would be. But we can't give away our secrets.
True that.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean,
I wish somebody would.
yeah, no. We just want you to,
One day.
you're supposed to just know. Don't you know that's what women expect? They just expect you just to know.
That's right.
Like, you can read minds. That's the way it's supposed to be. So you said your dad was let's talk about your music for a minute before Kenessee gets on.
Sure.
You said your dad was a singer-songwriter or just a songwriter?
He did both. He was just pursuing songwriting back whenever he was in Nashville. But he worked for NSAI there in Nashville downtown. And,
that's so cool.
Yeah, he worked there until like 82 or 83. And then he moved to Kentucky with my mom. So, I get my songwriting from Dad. And I kind of grew up in music anyway. Always in church. I was in church Wednesday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night. And if we had revival someday through the week, I was there every night for that. And so at an early age, I started playing drums at 5 years old. And that was the first instrument that I played. And that led me to a lot of gigs and playing with people. And actually, before I ever thought of doing the artist thing, I thought about just writing and playing drums and just playing on Broadway and being a session drummer or something, like that. But God had a different plan, and I'm writing music and singing now. But yeah, I still miss playing the drums a little bit. Actually, to get this baby right here, I had to sell the best drum kit that I've ever had in my life. Hurt a little bit before I'd ever wrote a song on this thing, but now I couldn't trade it for anything. I've wrote probably 150, 200 songs on this guitar, and it's kind of part of me now. And all the singles I released were on this guitar, and a lot of other ones that will be coming out pretty soon. But yeah, it's just crazy how it all works out, and that being in church all the time, kind of, you gave me that base of, how to respect people and, doing the right thing and, telling the truth, stuff like that. And it's kind of like what I try to put in molded me, that kind of sense of a song. So yeah, I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't. So
sorry, I always think it's really cool when artists start out in church singing. I don't know, I just feel like that's like a huge foundation for you to start your musical career on.
Jordan Davis started out in church, I believe. If I'm not wrong,
and not to say that you have to. I mean, but it's just, I don't know. Again, I guess it's a country thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the truth. They couldn't get me to sing until I was about 18 years old.
Really?
I only played drums.
So you kept that part a secret.
Yeah, I didn't even know that I could really sing. I mean, in my mind, to be honest, and I tell everybody that I'm buddies with and I write with, I don't like my own voice. I'd rather listen to somebody else sing. But as long as there's people out there that'll stream it and they care enough to listen to it, I'll keep writing and singing.
Well, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
That's so fun.
You have a great singing voice, but that's
your voice is very unique. It's
opposite
of,
and that's a different attitude than most artists have.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Everything I do,
it don't get too far though.
What was that? Everything you do is different.
That's
what you said.
A little bit different than normal. So I like this.
Yeah. Hey, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a little bit different. Different is good. And I mean, your voice is unique. It's definitely good. So, I mean, you're on to something. I think you should stick with it.
Well, thank you.
Get some self-confidence in yourself about your voice, because it is good. So, and you'll see that with your streams. I mean, they're already going up. Your last single was great. Gone was great.
Yeah.
Backroads is great. These that you've done tonight coming out, I can't wait for you to release those. So what are like your release plans? Do you have dates in mind, or are you going to wait and put them all on an EP, or how are you going to do that?
I'm going to release singles for the next probably 3.
Okay.
And then once I have about 5 singles out, I'll put those 5 singles on an EP. And then,
sweet.
But nowadays it's hard to get people to buy EPs because everybody's got it streaming on their phone. So it would sell good here at home, for people that want hard copies of it, or people on Instagram that just want a hard copy autographed or whatever. They'll sell well like that. my upcoming
Yeah.
song, I didn't even play the one that I think I might release next. It's called "I'd Be Fine with That." I wrote that with Brooks Hoffman. He's half of 641. I don't know if you know those boys or not.
Oh yeah.
But we wrote this a couple years ago, and probably my fan favorite when I play out live or whatever. That and "She Don't Come with a Book" are about the two. But yeah, I got some other good ones that if we had time, I'd play them for you. Maybe next time I'll play them for you. And
Heck yeah. I mean, if you want to play one more, if the Kenessee guys don't mind waiting a minute, if you want to play one more, go for it.
Got the okay from the boss over here.
You got the okay from them?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so this one's called "I'd Be Fine with That." I wrote this with Brooks Hoffman. I guess it was 2018, beginning of 2019. And they had just moved to Nashville as a duo, him and Austin, and didn't know what was going to happen with them. And now they've got like 5 or 6 million streams on their singles, and they're doing really well. But we wrote this back before that all started, and it's called "I'd Be Fine with That."
All right.
Ask if I would hold your hand, take a trip or try to dance, write our names in the sand. Take a walk around the block, meet your daddy and your mom, fold some clothes and match some socks. Never had a plan, just listen to what you said. Ever since we met, I've been in love with that. Misty hair, ponytail, Sunday morning. Love a light, take a shot without warning. You keep me on my toes, keep my head spinning. They all think we lost, but I know when every day, every night, something special. Waking up with butterflies never gets old. If you ask me to do it over again, I'd say I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yeah. So I set out to find a job, even though you're the boss. Had to cover all the costs. I'm trying to make your dream come true, you and me and me and you. There ain't nothing that I won't do for that. Messy hair, ponytail, Sunday morning. Love a lot, take a shot without warning. You keep me on my toes, keep my head spinning. They all think we lost, but I know when every day, every night, something special. Waking up with butterflies never gets old. If you ask me to do it over again, I'd say I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yeah. So I thought I would take a chance, ask your daddy for your hand, go and buy a wedding band. He said I'd be fine with that, 'cause I know you're in love with that. Messy hair, ponytail, Sunday morning. Never let take a shot without warning. Keep me on my toes, keep my head spinning. They all think we lost, but I know when every day, every night, something special. Waking up with butterflies never gets old. If you ask me to do it over again, I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Girl, I'd be fine with that. You know I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. All right. I like
that was
that
a catchy one.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a little bit more upbeat. So yeah. See, you can do slow and upbeat. It all works.
We got a little make.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to see if I can switch this screen around a little bit to bring Kenessee in. So y'all are bigger than we are. Oh, they're coming in this way. Yeah.
Oh, they're little.
Hey.
All right.
Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm gonna have to mute one of them. Yeah, I got you right
Yeah, y'all got some background noise going on there.
here. He's getting it. All right, this is good.
Now everybody got smaller. I got to put my glasses on so I can see people. Oh, hey y'all.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? Welcome, Kenessee guys.
Do you want to just get on our screen with us? Yes. All right. Scoot over here.
We're in the same room.
Yes, they're in the same
That's
room.
hilarious. Okay, so does
I'm gonna hang up on my end, and we'll just go straight to Kenessee.
Yeah,
That works.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
You're welcome.
We'll see you on this side.
Not leaving yet. Come down here.
Okay.
Over there. Okay.
That's funny.
I gotta switch this around.
Can you?
Hey. Oh. Right.
Let's see which is gonna. Oh, nope. We don't want that. Stacy is.
Nope.
Nope. Yep.
Like,
All right. We'll do it that way. That works.
Can you make them bigger? That's fine.
No, it's not working that way.
I think it's because you're the host. That's why.
Yeah. So that works though. That works.
Yeah, it's fine.
Scooting the picture at him. Well, look, I already know y'all.
That's great right here. Looks good.
Lord. All right. Okay, everybody, if people that are watching or when you watch later, these two new guys down there over. Yeah, forget all that. Anyway, yeah, the ones Adam pointed to, they are Kenessee. I gotta say, I love y'all's name. Obviously, you combined Kentucky and Tennessee.
Yep.
And that is freaking fantastic.
Where did that come from? That's so cool.
It is. I love it.
My wife actually came up with the name.
Oh, did she? All right. See, of course a woman came up with that. Of course.
Yeah.
The creative side of you came up with that. I absolutely love it. And I've got to say, you guys cracked me up today when y'all were in the truck. I guess y'all were heading to meet Adam or something. I don't know. Y'all had me freaking dying. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun tonight because y'all have got to be y'all got to be a blast to hang around. I was just like, okay. Could not stop laughing at y'all.
Jay's not very much fun.
What was that?
Jay's not very much fun. He's not a blast.
Oh, he's not fun. Just you are.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Make sure I have this straight. Colt is the fun one.
Oh, that's all good.
Yes, in his own
I
mind.
remember
In his own mind. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all are like brothers, aren't you? This is
the Kentucky and which one's the Tennessee?
Tennessee, Kentucky.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee and he's from Kentucky, and his wife put names together and got Kenessee, and it stuck. And
It's pretty sexy, I think.
It's like Parmalee.
But better.
I love it. All right. Well,
Same.
without further ado, let's go ahead and hear this great song that y'all just released. I'm sure if people watching, if y'all have not heard it yet, go stream Backwoods. Go follow Adam. Go follow Kenessee. Go to whatever musical platform that you listen to music on and download, stream, buy this song. It is fantastic. And y'all are getting a treat by hearing it live right now.
All right. Here we go. Cruising on a back road, windows down, don't care where this thing goes. Let a little smoke roll, not worrying the world, just trying to free my soul. Seatbelt light on, music on the iPhone, rolling up the backwoods. Oh, rolling up the backwoods, rolling up the backwoods. City lights in my rear view as we cruise down these back roads. Cruising down a back road, cruising down a back road. We ain't got time for anyone's bullshit. That's Cruising on the back road. Windows down, don't care where this thing goes. Where in the world is trying to free my soul? Casey's piping, sub keep rocking, we keep it old school. Yeah, we like it old school. Sunset setting, turkey strutting, we got the best view. Yeah, you know that's right. We got all night, you know we're gonna get lit. We just gonna post up, reach down, crack one, take a sip. 'Cause that's what we do. Cruising on the back road. Windows down, don't care where this thing goes. Little smoke road. Where in the world is trying to free my soul? There you go.
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
fun.
Yes, I love that song. I love it. I cannot believe it doesn't have more streams than it does already.
Hey, we're pretty tickled with it right now.
I just figured it would like just blown up, which it will. I mean, I freaking love it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's just it's
When was it
fun.
released?
It's
Like a month?
no.
Yeah.
What's the question?
When was it? What was the actual release
So
date?
when did it come out?
Last Friday. Yeah, last
that's
Friday.
right.
Yeah. So it's only been
like a week.
not even a week.
It's doing really good. It's doing really good.
Okay.
Y'all keep streaming that thing.
Stream it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stream it. Go to Kennessee's Spotify page. You can do this for me too, but go to Kennessee's Spotify page, and at the top of it, a lot of people don't do this, but hit the follow button, and that'll let you know anything that they're releasing. Which I think they got something they're going to let you know here in a little bit.
Ooh,
But
a little
yeah,
surprise.
if you want to be the first to know what's coming out next, and I promise
Oh,
you,
that's what
make sure you follow that.
Okay.
Big announcement, we're retiring.
You're not retiring. You just started. Yes. See, this is what he's talking about, people. See, says follow.
Yeah, I see it. You say following. That's cool.
Yes, make sure you follow them.
Look at those two dudes right there. Don't they look pretty?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
Hey, we had a great idea. We both had beards, and we decided to shave them off, and now we're ugly. We're changing our name from Kenessee to the Ugly Brothers.
Oh, you know what? Now that y'all mentioned that, I do notice. I didn't notice that before, but now I do.
It's growing back now, though. It's growing
It's
back.
starting to get there. I'm looking better.
Y'all are starting to look better.
So it's better with a beard.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what do the wives think, with or without?
With.
With.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's weird because if that's the way they're used to seeing you, and then you suddenly become like clean shaven, it just doesn't look right.
It was a bad idea.
It was.
But we
Was
did
it just a bad idea, or was it like a lost bet or something?
I wish I could tell you it was a lost bet.
Oh, no.
We lost bets. That's what happened.
Yeah,
we
we
definitely
lost
lost some bets. And so we had to shave it off, unfortunately.
Mm. Well, as long as you don't make any bets with your
That would be
hair,
much
that you
cooler.
have to cut your hair.
Your hair is getting really long. His hair is getting so long.
What's that?
I was like, I didn't recognize it because his hair was so long.
He's got
Yeah,
that-
whose hair's longer, yours or Adam's?
Adams is.
Oh
Adam's
yeah.
is longer.
Whose hair's prettier? Mine or Coates? Coates is.
I don't know. Yours is kind of pretty.
Hey, but I bet it smells good.
Let me smell it.
When did you wash it last?
Right before I
When you
came to
got
get
them
all those
lights-
ticks
you got
off
them-
of me, my God.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Hey, come
Look,
get a
I have always had an issue with guys that have better hair than me.
You're gonna have a problem with me then.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I know, right? It's just wrong. Guys should not have prettier hair than us. It's
I put a lot of leave-in
And
conditioner.
better buns, oh, that makes me so
Hey, he can do a man bun. I'm not quite there yet.
I usually
He can
do.
do a ponytail.
He does. Ooh.
He can do a ponytail.
Yeah, I
That
usually
makes
pony
me
it.
so mad.
Forget
It's
the
what it
music.
is.
Let's just talk about hair all night. No. Let's get to the music. All right. So what brought you guys together?
Oh my God. We've been together for a long time. Like we did.
We were in prison for about 5 years together. And,
I love it. Just keep going.
better not.
When did we meet?
I asked. I mean, I should have known. There's no telling what's going to be said here. So
Hey, that's how it's gonna be.
Probably. I have no concept of time right now.
What? All right. So we met. Let's see. I got out of the 2012, 2013.
Yeah, 2013.
So we met in 2013, and we were doing Christian. You need to go with about like your stuff. Like we were doing Christian hip hop for a while, for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years almost.
Christian hip hop to country.
Well, we're both. We were
It's
both.
it's a big market.
Huh? Where?
Christian hip hop, that's
That-
a big market.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not hating on
What?
it at all. I love it.
Yeah,
but
you can go. It's okay.
yeah.
We did.
No. No.
Yeah, it's not abnormal for people to go though from Christian hip hop to country. I've seen it before.
Well, from Christian to country, but
Continue.
Christian hip hop to country.
Well, see, we've got like we have music that kind of runs like he grew up on a farm. So half my life I grew up on a farm, and then I had to move into the city, and then he lived on a farm his whole life, and then we've kind of got the best of both worlds, and we combined it together.
And you were doing hip hop music for a long time.
Yeah, and I was doing hip hop music for a long time, hip hop and kind of an R&B kind of sound, and it's kind of go back to your roots,
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah.
is any of that out
That is
that
really
we
cool.
can go search and hear?
No, you don't want to go find that right now. Let's not be a no.
But you'll start to hear that in some of our music. I mean, there'll be a little bit of an intermingling of the genres.
Yeah, like
Cool. Yeah.
so it kind of has the hip hop sound with the drums, and everything else sounds real country. But then we have other songs that sound completely country and don't have any hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
No hop in the country.
No, that's right.
Okay, so y'all started at, you were doing Christian hip hop and you were doing whatever it was you were doing. So how did y'all meet?
We met in church.
Y'all got off track on the story.
Yeah. Okay. So we met in church.
Oh, okay.
And I was I was leading worship at this church at the time, and we just kind of he joined the worship team, and we kind of merged right there. And then we stopped doing music for a couple of years, and when we got back together, he was still doing some of his stuff. He was doing some really cool things, and I'd started doing some country music writing, and I recorded and released a single back in January, and we decided to, hey, he sent me a beat one night that his producer sent him. And he was like, what do you think about this? And I was like, I really like it. He said, well, see what you can do with it. And so I started writing the hook, which it was Back Roads was the first one we got on.
Oh, okay.
So we met in the studio, and the rest is history. There you go. Here you go. We're here.
Awesome.
See this for.
Awesome. That is cool. And then came in Adam. Y'all met him.
Yeah. So
That
Adam,
kind of came from Simpler Times almost.
that did come from Simpler Times. So I was writing a song with a guy named Alan Richardson, and I had met Adam through Alan, and he was like, "Yeah, Adam's from just down the road." I was like, "No kidding," and so I got in touch with him, and
The rest is history.
yeah, the rest is history. There you go.
We've been pretty much family, I feel like.
That is so cool, the way that you just can meet somebody and instantly become friends and like you've known each other forever and you actually just met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your styles all just vibe together and you come up with this freaking fantabulous song. So do y'all have plans of doing more music together, or?
Oh, I'm
is it
sure.
a
I'm sure
one and
eventually. Yeah, I'm sure eventually we'll merge something
I
else
think
again.
we're probably done with Adam. I don't even want to be his friend anymore.
I'll take my deer stand back. Thanks for leaving me the corn down there.
One and done song. It's over. Adam's, he did what he needed to do. He's out now, right?
Coach
No.
off his success.
That's right.
Wait, whose land are y'all going hunting on though?
Adams.
You can't get rid of him until after hunting season.
That's right. That's right. We got to write at least 3 more songs.
Hey, we've wrote a few songs. We have wrote
Yeah.
3 songs together, and they're pretty good.
He played one of them earlier.
Oh yeah.
He
Motivate.
motivated me.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
All right. What do y'all have another song that you want to do together, or are we done with Adam?
About the
I don't think
No. So the other one's not quite ready yet. So you've heard
Not
one.
quite ready. All
Yeah.
right.
On the next take.
On the next.
All right. Y'all are gonna make us wait then.
There you go.
The suspense. Okay. All right. Well, what do y'all want to play for us that is yours?
So you want to do? What do you want to do next? You want to do home?
Let's do deeper.
You want to do deeper?
Deeper situation.
Oh,
Can you say that on here?
can you say the shit on here?
I think I
Can we say that on here?
I've already said it
You
twice.
said it. I've already said it twice.
I said shit.
You've already said it, so yeah, sure,
There you go.
no problem.
What's this one? This is deeper. Deeper.
Deeper.
And I can't find you, and hope we're lost. And this place don't feel like a home. The waves are crashing, winds are strong. Digging deeper than I've gone. I'm holding on. We were young, dancing to our favorite song. Cuss and fight, stay up all night. You say I'm wrong, but no, I'm right. We lost track. We get back to where we belong. I'm digging deeper than I've gone.
Walking barefoot by the creek bed, couldn't hardly wait for the weekend. Staying out real late, I take you home in your daddy's way. Our heart beats to a slow song, faith till Tim grown. Get lost in the tall grass, go anywhere we want, quarter tank of gas. Let's get back to where we used to be, in a time where it was you and me, where everything seemed new to me. Yeah, it wasn't just a memory. I'm starting fresh, where do we begin? I give it all that I've ever given, a love song that would never end, steadfast and digging
Sit fast, I'm holding on. We were young, dancing to our favorite song.
fuss and fight, stay up all night, say I'm wrong, but no, I'm right. We lost track. Can we get back to where we belong? Deeper than I've gone.
Yeah. I like that. I like it.
There you go. That's
So is that the next
Nope.
release?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
Y'all are secretive. Y'all are
They
like,
kind of, I don't
just-
know them.
y'all like to torture people. They don't want to give me any information. You just want me to
it's
wonder.
a secret.
I'm sensing that. I am getting that loud and clear. Anyway, I love it. All right. So who are some of y'all's inspirations?
Oh.
I was trying to think, like, who am I hearing in your voice or your tone? And you're totally unique. So I'm not hearing,
What do you
not getting it right off. Y'all are secretive.
I think for me, like I'm all over the place. Like with my musical inspirations, like I'll go from like reggae music in my car all the way over to classical cello music. I mean, I'm all over the place. And coming up, when I started singing, I was listening to a lot of Christian music, rock music. So yeah, I don't know if I can say that I have like one person that's like,
You listen to a lot of yodeling.
yeah, yodeling.
All right. Well,
I've never listened to is yodeling. No, so I'm kind of all over the place as far as my inspiration. What about you? Tupac, Lil Wayne, Homie G,
Honestly,
Ursher,
Little John. What?
Arthur.
I come from I have a real bluegrass background, as odd as that is. My grandfather's in the Bluegrass Hall of Fame, and I think just that my dad was a musician that traveled as well. So having a lot of that, and then that was for a long time. That's all I heard, and then went from that to listening to like rap music, and then I started appreciating R&B. And then I didn't listen to country except for as a kid. I hardly ever listened to it. And then so now recently I've been put on to different artists. Like there's a couple different artists that I really like. I like Adam Scott a lot. I like Morgan Wallen.
Hardy's one of my
oh
favorites
my God.
right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What's the
He's
Luke Combs? Is it Luke Combs?
Luke Combs,
Luke
yeah.
Combs.
Absolutely.
He's good. So listening to all of them together, but I don't know. It's a combination of things. So I don't really try to sound like anybody, and that's the thing. There's a lot of people that have a specific sound. There's a whole bunch of artists that do country music that all have the same sound, and I think the thing that separates Jay and myself is that we don't have that exact sound. So we can go from back roads to
whatever we want.
Whatever, like the song Deeper, it's completely different, So
yeah, absolutely. That's why I was saying I can't say that you remind me of this person or that person because y'all don't. You definitely have a unique sound between the two of you that sets you apart, and that's going to be definitely a great thing for you guys. It's cool that you have such a wide range of musical taste and love, because I mean, it sounds like your Spotify's probably look like mine. I mean, mine is all over the place as well. So yeah, that's really cool. And y'all have the ability with your voices, I can tell, to sing not just, I don't know, how am I saying what I say, thinking, not just that typical like backroads country sound. Like you said, you can go to a different sound and it's still great.
Yeah.
I don't know if I even made that make sense, what I was saying, but yeah. So if you want to add your hip hop in there, or even add some bluegrass, or your Christian roots, for sure, all that's going to fit.
Yeah, And we have similar tastes in music as well. There's not really been nothing that he's played me that I've been like, oh my God, that sucks, and vice versa. If I know something's good, I'll play it for him, and he's like, oh, that's good. Here, check this out, and I can listen to it. And I don't think we've ever disagreed on.
No, and
musical
when we
taste.
started this journey, we pretty much agreed that we're going to be free to write and play what we want.
Yeah.
We'll stay in the zone, but it's going to be how we want it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which I think is what's fabulous about being independent artists is you have that freedom to do what you want to do. Of course, it makes the road a little bit harder, but you maintain that freedom, that artistic freedom to do what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
So are y'all equal songwriters, or does one seem to write more than the other, or?
I say it's about equal.
I'll be honest, I write all the songs.
You full of crap.
I'm just kidding. No, I'll say it's equal. It just depends. There's certain times that he might write more of a song, and there's certain times I might write more of a song, and there's times that we're just like line for line going at it together.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like for example, last night, he played me a new song that he wrote, and I'm telling you, it's an incredible song. About made me cry, I'm serious. It's so I listened to it, and I was like, holy moly, dude, play that again. He played it again. I was like, damn, that's really good. And I was like, hey, I've got this song. And he's like, let me hear it. So I pulled out the guitar, and I was like, oh, well, I don't know any of the chords yet. I just kind of got the idea, and here's a couple of the words. And damn it, Layla. No.
Oh, no. Pump down. Sorry.
We heard it. We just didn't get to see it.
No. So I had the words, and I didn't have any of the chords, and he just started playing some chords, and it was pretty cool. It's weird how that we can get together and just kind of vibe together to.
Yeah.
That's magical.
It is.
It's magical. Oh,
You need that. 2 heads are better than one, right?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
that's amazing. That's it.
Yep.
I love how y'all just feed off of each other. And I mean, it's obvious that y'all have been friends for a while, and I love the banter between y'all. It's like you're really, truly brothers. Y'all make it fun.
You should see when we're not on video.
I can well imagine. I mean, just what I saw of y'all in the truck today, I can well imagine how it goes. So who usually gives who the hardest time?
I'll be honest, Jay probably gives me the hardest time. He just does this all the time and doesn't know when to stop talking.
If you haven't learned by now, when he's talking, he's lying.
I kind of thought that, as he was saying that he was more so speaking to himself.
Well, in all fairness,
true.
Jay used to be extremely serious all the time. So you have to understand, this guy was raised on a farm. He's been farming since he was a kid. He didn't know how to joke or anything like that. He wasn't that funny. He didn't have any friends. He didn't have any friends before I came along.
I still don't have any friends.
So then I
There was nothing before him.
two best friends.
I'm gonna-
You're two best friends that anybody can have. All right.
Now I know who gives who the harder time. It is completely obvious who gives who the harder time.
It's true.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Oh, it's okay. I can handle it.
Yeah. He is littler than you, so you probably could just take him out if you needed to.
Yeah, he knows that. That's why he gives me a hard time. And
I'm not going to tell you the story I want to tell you, but we fought once. And it's definitely not what you expected.
You really did fight once, like for real?
I won.
That's not what happened. Why don't you tell them what happened, Jay?
No, we're not talking
Yeah,
about
we've got to hear this story now. What brought this on?
Go ahead and tell the story, but I'm a tune for this
Listen,
song.
I had the fight, right? I had it done. Like, it was over, and he bit me.
He bit you.
Like, bit me
on the ass.
Oh my God.
Here I am laying on my back on the ground, and he comes over like he's done won the fight. No, you ain't won nothing. So I bit him real quick, got up, and then he tried to go back down and gave him one more.
legit. I was like, no, it's not good. It's bad. So anyway.
Oh my God.
There you go. So technically, I won because he quit. TKO. It's a TKO. TKO.
Whatever.
I don't even know what that means, but
Chop, say bye.
Oh, wait.
TKO is technical knockout.
That was correct.
Oh, me.
oh, okay.
So you obviously don't watch boxing, Kat.
We don't. Well, the thing
Well, they punch and bite in boxing, right?
we watched.
No, it's
They
not
bite in
legal
We watched boxing.
No, we
unless
don't.
you're MMA. I mean, MMA
didn't
maybe,
think
but I
so.
don't even think in MMA you're allowed to bite.
Oh, I don't know.
Conor McGregor's my guy. I like Conor McGregor.
That's weird.
I don't care. No,
You bit
where's
him.
my proper 12 at?
Okay, so what was y'all's fight about? Do y'all even remember? What?
I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I have no clue. I just still
See-
remember that I won. That's the only reason I keep remembering it.
But that's typically how it is. If you do, y'all fight much? Like not physically fight,
Yeah.
but like get in arguments.
Not really.
Probably,
We get right. We get right with each other.
No,
don't-
we know how to talk to each other though. So like sometimes I can say something kind of snippy to him, and he'll say something snippy to me, and we'll disagree. But then at the end of the day, we're good.
You're
It's-
over it. Yeah.
You know?
It's not really a fight.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of a fight, Jay.
Is it a fight?
It's a fight.
You're
Oh,
just
man,
like
whatever.
bantering.
Y'all are like a married couple.
It's true.
Well, we've been together for a long time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for the rest.
Are your wives jealous?
Now, are
of
you
this
wives,
relationship here?
My wife gets a little jealous sometimes.
I think that mine's probably happy that I'm not bothering her.
I kind of figured that was the way it was going to be. I was going to get one answer on this side and one answer on the other side.
That's how
Oh,
it
Lord. You guys are hilarious. All right. What are y'all going to play next for us?
You pick. We got one of the two.
What's the two? Coast and
Coast and home.
I think home.
Let's do home.
On the acoustic.
I think so. Do you want to tell them what's coming out,
Yeah.
or just don't do it?
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll go and say so. How many streams are we at?
We've got 1,800. I think we hit 1,800. I don't know.
1,800. I thought it was 1,200.
No. I think we hit 1,800 today.
1,800?
Yeah.
So we said
We're almost there. If we're not, we were like at 1,790 2 hours ago.
Okay. So we decided that
What, for
if we hit 2,000 streams,
Backroads, yeah.
on Backroads. So if we hit 2,000 streams in the first week of Backroads, then we would release another song called Coast. And so I thought we were at 1,200.
No, y'all have pretty much hit two. So
Yeah, we've almost hit 2.
Yeah, you're going to hit 2,000.
it's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we've got it all queued up and ready to go. So we're gonna release.
Should I say the date?
Is there a date?
Yeah, I've got a date.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
September 4th.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
2 days before I go to Adams and shoot a deer.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a good week.
It's gonna be a really good week.
It's gonna be a good.
2020 is turning around now.
Mhm.
Slowly
Yeah,
but surely.
yeah. That's what I'm
I
hoping.
know.
Like the back half of 2020 is going to be great because the first half,
Not so much.
yeah, no, let's just be done with it.
Mhm.
Done.
Yeah, this year's. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this year's just shit.
Yeah.
Just forget the whole year. Let's just skip ahead to 21.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
Hey,
I agree.
Where are y'all from?
I'm in North Carolina,
Okay.
Western North Carolina, about in between Charlotte and Asheville, if y'all have ever heard of that.
Yeah, it's right in between. Yeah,
It's right in between Charlotte and Nashville.
Yeah, exactly. Right there.
Yep.
About 6
Yeah.
hours from Nashville.
From where? Nashville?
6 hours
Yep.
from takes me 6 hours to get to Nashville.
You
Or
go-
6 hours to get to my family's lake house in Kentucky, whichever one I decide to go to.
let's go to the lake house.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I love the lake house.
I'm from Middle
Oh,
Tennessee.
yeah.
And everybody's like, why did you move from Middle Tennessee? But I really enjoy it here. I've been here for 10 years, and I'd pick Kentucky.
You've been here for 10
Yeah,
years.
I love Kentucky. I absolutely love Kentucky. I was telling Adam, my mom was born and raised in Bowling Green.
Yep.
And then we have a lake house on Barren River Lake.
Can
Oh.
I get a weekend?
We might can arrange that sometime. I might just have to like arrange a big party.
There you go. Big
That'd be
party.
fun.
Come play.
Yep.
Treat
Yeah.
I live in Ashland City, so I'm nearby. That's funny.
Where do you live?
Ashland
I
City.
think there is a delay on Kat's end.
Oh, I should see.
There is Ashland City, so I'm in the Nashville area.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
she's
can
closer, she's closer than anybody to Nashville. Not fair.
Ah,
Meh.
What are you doing?
I'm froze.
All right, what are y'all singing for us?
All right, so this is you want to do Home?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. This is a song called Home.
Okay, so not the one that you're going to release when you hit 2,000.
Nope.
Again, withholding from us.
That's right. You're my ride when it's all wrong. Photograph of my favorite song. Think of you when it comes on. Melody carries me home. You're my ride when it's all wrong. A photograph of my favorite song. Think of you when it comes on. Melody carries me home.
Without you, girl, I know that I'd be alone right now at the bar out of my dream. And I know there's times where it may seem that you ain't on my mind, but there ain't no other place you would be. Music pulling all night, country music by the riverside, dancing underneath the starlight, hold you close, I need you by my side, This road's been long, there ain't no other place you should be. In the Ford right shotgun, sitting right next to me.
You're my ride when it's all gone. A photograph of my favorite song. I think of you when it comes on. The melody carries me home. You're my ride when it's all wrong. A photograph of my favorite song. I think of you when it comes on. The melody carries me home. 10 years, my heart's still spinning. I can't believe you stayed here with me. Round and round, dancing like we go. My Sunday drive is jacked up, brother. You by my side, it get any better. I know a spot someday that will flow. We should pull in all night, country music by the creekside, dancing underneath them fireflies, pull you close, I need you by my side, This road's been long, there ain't no other place where we should be. And with the top down, locked in, Ford driving through there. You're my ride when it's all wrong. Photograph of my favorite song. I think of you when it comes on. The melody carries me home. You're my ride when it's all wrong. Photograph of my favorite song. I think of you when it comes on. The melody carries me home.
That's all I played on the guitar.
Boom. That's it.
That's it? Making sure before I spoke. I love that. I really like that one. Yeah. So, are you going to tell me when that one comes out?
I can't even tell you when that one's going to be recorded.
Oh, well.
I was
okay,
like,
if you haven't recorded it
I don't
yet,
even know.
No, so we've actually got part of that one recorded. So we actually do our own recording and everything as well.
Awesome.
So we've got a part of that one recorded.
Mhm.
Now that I think about it.
Or should I do 6 string?
Oh, 6 string is
That'll be the next.
yeah.
After
6
Coast.
string's what's coming after Coast.
Yeah.
We're shooting another video to a song called 6 String Night.
Oh, music video. We have a music video for Backroads coming out. In a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
That's quick.
Do you have an actual release date yet?
We don't yet. We got to.
Not yet.
We got to get the video back first, and then we'll set everything up.
So sometime in September, hopefully.
They take
Hopefully.
Yeah, I've been amazed at like how long it actually takes to get everything ready to release.
Yeah. It takes a
I mean,
lot.
I think
Yeah.
people that aren't in the industry think, okay, why does it take so long? Why is it so hard? Just, go record the song, do this, do that, and boom, put it out. No,
Yeah.
there is so much more to it than that.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah. And I don't know. How many times do y'all send things back to like be edited? Are you like really, really pick like on the video? Have you been like extremely picky and like, okay, I don't like this one little thing and you send it back? Or
The guy that we use, he's on a similar
Level.
thought process, and
Yeah.
we know him really well, so he knows what we like and what we don't like. And throughout the video, we'll give suggestions and guide with our vision that combines with his, so it makes it really easy. It would be uncommon if we saw something that he did that we don't like.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to find that right team
Right.
of people to be with you that share the same vision that you do, and kind of like not necessarily maybe like everything that you like, but at least can understand your vision and know what you want.
Yeah.
For it to work smoothly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I am definitely anxiously awaiting the release of the video, more music from you guys. One song out there from you guys is just not enough.
More to come soon. What?
Yeah.
We got a week
So
till
today's
comes
the
out.
25th. What day is it on?
The 4th.
4th?
Yeah.
The 4th. Yeah.
Next week.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Is that next Friday?
Is that Labor Day?
Ooh, that is no
Oh,
Labor Day is on
Friday's
Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah.
No,
that's
but
not long
it's
at all.
the Friday of Labor Day.
Mhm.
Oh my God, nope.
What is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all had said if you get 2,000 streams within the first week, the following Friday you release this song.
Yeah.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. So are we going to get to hear that song tonight, or do we have to wait till the 4th?
You're gonna wait till the 4th.
How did I know you were going to say that?
I was about to play it for you too, but Jay had to ruin everybody's night.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that.
That's a nice one. Okay.
Now I understand why Cole gives you such a hard time.
I know.
That's right. She found out.
Yeah.
It's the
Now
truth.
I totally get it. Yeah. He's the nice guy. You're the mean guy.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You understand that?
Good cop, bad cop. Yeah, it always has to be that way. So where does Adam fit into this, good guy, bad guy? Is he like somewhere in the middle?
I'll be
Or
honest with you, usually
which way does he lean?
I can usually get him on my side pretty quickly, and us both get in trouble. We got in trouble the other night.
Me?
Yeah, remember when I was like, "It's the cat." It's the cat.
Oh.
He's like, "This is what I got to deal with."
Oh yeah, dude, y'all are gone. Gone, gone.
I think he's I don't know. I think he's on my side, probably.
Uh-oh.
What do you? I don't know. What do you think? Oh.
Well, y'all do look more alike. So if you,
Oh, we're cousins.
okay.
Either way.
It's possible. It is possible that could be.
Traveling musician.
You never know, right?
Oh my God.
That's right.
Scary thought there.
Scared dog.
Yeah. Jay, I feel for you. I really do. Because
You don't
I
have
see
to.
what you have to
I
put
can
up
handle
with.
I can handle it.
Well, you guys have certainly been fun tonight. And I guess since you're not going to let us hear your next release, we'll just hang up on you now. No, I'm just kidding.
You can tell me what it's called. We'll play it right now.
If I can tell you what it's called,
Mhm.
Coast.
Just
Oh,
kidding.
God.
We can't.
I was about to say we just said it.
I thought you might forget.
Not everybody.
You thought I was going to forget it that fast?
I did. I'm sorry. I questioned you.
Yeah. See, don't question.
She has an insanely good memory, so
Don't question me.
Sorry, that was a bad idea. That was Jay's idea to say that.
Yeah, and now you just got my hopes up for nothing all over again. You told me if I knew the name, you would play it. I knew the name, and now you're not playing it, and now I have to wait another week and a half.
How about
This is torture.
Listen, I'll send you a personal email with it in the email so you can hear it before anybody else.
I have
feels so special.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, I made up for it. I felt bad.
And then I get to keep the secret with y'all.
That's correct.
There
You
you
do.
And I'm really good at keeping secrets.
Good.
I'm not good at it.
No.
No, I'm really good at
Don't
keeping
let
things
it
under
lie.
wrap when I need to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am the holder of a lot of secrets.
We threw Jay a surprise party the other day, and I didn't ruin it.
You didn't. You did well.
I didn't ruin it. I was really proud of myself.
Ah, was it your birthday?
It was. He turned 58 years old. We were so happy for him, and we threw him a surprise party at my house.
Oh God.
Wait, when was your birthday?
What did you say?
When was your birthday? Jay's birthday.
August 21st.
When we released Back Road.
21st. Mine was the 23rd.
So
Hey,
close.
happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday late. Yeah.
Almost birthday
But-
twins.
Almost birthday twins. Yeah. And
Almost.
Birthday,
I-
you 58-year-old.
but I'm younger than you. I only turned 50.
See?
Yep.
Yeah, you are so not 58. So I did not buy that. I know you're not 58, but I legit turned 50.
It's okay. He must have been secretly like a leap year baby.
See? I didn't
That's
think
funny.
about that.
You're a leap year baby?
I'm only like 10.
No, I was like he could be 50. I was like he could be 58 in leap years.
Oh, I got you now. Sorry. I
So
didn't
58
hear all
divided
that.
by 4.
No.
Math.
Bleh. Bleh.
All right.
Bleh. Whatever you say. All right. Are y'all singing anything else for us? Have you got anything else that you're gonna sing, or is everything else hidden under lock and key?
Why do you keep
Everything's
saying
lock
it
and
like
key.
that? Why do you keep saying it like that?
Because y'all are like secretive.
We are.
Everybody else is like, oh no, let me play you this, let me play you this. And they'll like hold on to a song for a year playing it on IG before they ever release it. But see, y'all don't want to do that.
We all do harmonies.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, Colt can do harmonies. Here, get over here.
Did y'all like that? That's a note I created.
I think you maybe should like just keep that note to yourself then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wrote this, I guess, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Jay, get in here.
Yeah, get in here. What are you doing?
I'm enjoying the show.
Yeah, you're the one that played this when we wrote it anyway. I don't like this.
And now he's not playing it.
All right, here we go. A little more than me again. Speak Jesus on Saturday, Sunday morning, pray about everything. It's one thing that'll never change. Yeah, that's how I was raised. Dorsey, you serious man, always be who I am. Yes, now I understand. All about taking that walk down that old back road, on one of those and old set for fishing pole. Yeah, that's what takes me home. That's all I know. Mama and Dad are very good me. Well, sure I'm talking for everybody. And in the moment it's hard to see. These are the things that molded me. These are the things. These are the things that molded me. These are the things. Always try the best you can. There comes time you know how to be a man. Always know there's a time and place. Yeah, that's amazing grace. You get knocked down, but you'll get back up. When the tough gets going, yeah, the good gets tough. When you think you've had enough, just go on back to taking a walk down that old back road, on bus and that old set go fishing pole. Yeah, that's what takes me home. That's all I know. Mama and Dad and Daddy give me, but they sure are hard for everything.
want to see. These are things that mold me. These are things that mold me. Taking a walk down that old back road, corn rumbles and that old Simcoe fishing boat. Yeah, that's what takes me home. Yeah, it's all I know. Mama and Daddy barely made ends meet, but fishing was hard for everything. There in the moment it was hard to see. These all things more than me. These are things that these are the things that mold me.
Good job.
Yeah.
Let me in.
I think I liked it with you guys in there on that. That sounded good.
Thank y'all.
Da-da-da-da-da. Thank y'all, all three of y'all, for being here tonight. This was a lot of fun. I loved doing it this way. So we need to have you guys back on when you release
This is
your
our first little dual one, wasn't it?
do what?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time doing one like
It was
this.
our first
Yes.
one where we had like two people that have like, or two like bands or groups that have like sung a song together and they both get on at the same time or whatever. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm glad it worked out. Wasn't sure the other night if it was going to work out or not, so I'm glad we got it to work out. And it probably wouldn't have if you guys didn't live so close together that you could venture over to each other's houses.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on. Adam, I forgive you for not doing the takeover like you were supposed to today.
Oh, someone throwing some shade in here.
Oh. I could not let it go without, just one time saying something.
He'll make it up for you. Don't worry. Right?
Yeah.
Look, it took 3 times to get the dude on the show. So
Oh,
he didn't tell y'all about that.
Third
Did
time
he?
before, right?
if that happens again, you let me know and I'll whoop his ass with a belt.
All right. Thank you. See? Hey, I have backup now, Adam.
We like it old school.
Yep.
No, it's all good. All is forgiven. It's been a blast tonight. So
Fine.
yeah, no problems, no worries. It's all good. Thank each y'all for being on here. Again, people watching. Adam Scott in the middle. Kenessee guys on each side. Y'all, if you're not following them on Facebook, Instagram, well, Kenessee doesn't have a Facebook yet. They're working on it.
Mhm.
Correct?
Correct.
Cool.
So I'm done talking. My words are mixing up. Y'all make sure you go follow them.
Girl, you can't.
Go-
Most people use Instagram anyway, so you're fine.
Yep. Whatever y'all listen to your music on, go follow them and download their music. Let's get Kenessee to 2,000 streams on Backroads so we get Coast coming out September the 4th. Yes.
You're excited about.
Thank you guys for being on. Let's do this again. It was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we?
Yeah, if you stream the song on Spotify or iTunes, make sure you tag somebody in it.
Yeah.
Preferably Kenessee and me both. If not, then make sure you get them dudes right here. And
Yeah, that's a great idea.
share that. Tell everybody. If you like it, then tell them. Tell people.
Yeah,
That's how it gets out there.
exactly. Don't just download it, stream it, share it, and tag these guys in there. Adam Scott Country and Kenessee. Make sure y'all do that. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight for this special hour and 45 minute show. I know it's longer than normal, but it was because we had 3 for 1 tonight. Yay! All right. So y'all share this video, get it out there. That will help them also get their streams on Backroads. Y'all go listen to it. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night, and we will see you next time.
See y'all.
Bye.